All right, we are back. We are back on the captain. We were crafting last time and got a few things done in the Barrow Downs. Our guy's looking pretty darn sweet. I love this armor set. Look at his gauntlets and his shoulders and the chainmail. It looks pretty damn sick. All right, let's get into it. I'm excited. It's been a little bit since I've played. All right. Bum bum ba da. Crafting hall, crafting hall, music. We got +5 hope for 90 minutes. That's pretty good. Just actually bring this up just a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes my stuff is getting reset here. Oopsies. So yeah, last time we were crafting. Oh, I sold those gloves. Sweet. And I sold those. It's getting a little coinage here. I'll grab those things next time here. This axe I don't need. Saradin's axe.
What do you need?
Okay. Repair all these things. Um, Tailor, woodworker, tailor, woodworker. So let me just send some of those to my other alt characters. He's a tailor. Hides and silver. Hi ho, silver. Too far away. That's weird. And then Honthros. Honthros is my hunter. He needs hunter things like this resin and these hides. And then jeweler is Hondir, opals and bloodstones and rock salts. Opals, bloodstones, rock salts. And my scholar is Altair ibn Ahad. What? Why can't I send this? Send that too. Okay. Okay. So we have this. We got to go to the Bree Town Hall and we have to go return this quest. I don't remember exactly what was going on with this, but it was a task we had to go do. Um, and she is down this way. Before I go that way, let me get... This guy's always up there. Let me get some quests done here, or task board items before going out adventuring for the day. We got pitted fingers. Is that one? Nope, I don't see it. Blackened skin is one. Broken sword sheaths I know is one. Oops. Or is it blackened or broken? Oh, blackened. Blackened sword sheaths. And then, yeah, broken wooden maces. Broken wooden maces. Okay. Let's just go here. Talk to Second Watcher Heathstraw.
How can I be of service?
Accept that.
What can I do for you? How can I be of service?
Broken wooden maces. And blackened sword sheaths. That should be out of 5 for the day.
What can I do for you? What can I do for you?
Not much, my dude. Okay, I can sell the rest of this crap just to free up my inventory. Her, I can sell it to her. This chick.
What do you need?
Show locked. Those. Okay, let's go turn in this quest and then we can, I think we can venture to the Lone Lands. I think that's what we might be heading to do next. We can't do any of these great barrow quests quite yet because they're a little bit out of our reach. That's a skirmish introduction. Introduction to the Lone Lands. Now we can take off. Okay. Alright, where is this chick? I haven't been in here in 10 years. I've not been inside here. It's just not somewhere where I go. Alright. Hear ye, Darethel has driven the evil ghosts from our allies.
Greetings.
I had thought the reports of the haunting were drunken ramblings. Imagine my surprise when I approached by the gate watchers at the south gate. They told me it was you, Darethel, that quelled the spirit once wandering the alleys of Bree. For that I am in your debt, as is this town. Please accept this payment for your deeds, which until now had gone unnoticed. Okay. 900 rep. That's the one where we gave the fell spirit in that Bree alleyway. We gave him his artifact or necklace or something, but his ring, we gave him something back. And I guess he's now left, so. Okay. There's a lot of quests around town that I might mop up in a different time, but I don't really feel like doing that at the moment. Damn, my guy looks so good. He looks sick. I love that sword in his armor. He looks great. Okay. Let's get the archer back out and her and this and healing and healing and healing. Yeah, my stuff keeps getting all messed up here. I think everything kind of like with the UI update kind of shifted a little over. Right, we can go and talk to Saradin again and start to move on to book 2 and get into the Lone Lands. And then there's someone at the Forsaken Inn we gotta start questing with as well. So we've driven a lot of the orcs out of the northern Bree-land. And we went into the Barrow Downs and quelled all the evil whites there. And the book quest led us into the Great Barrow, which is right here. And Tom Bombadil came by and helped us stop Skogrim, who we actually don't know yet in this side of the book quest because we are a race of men. But if you play as a dwarf, you know him very well. And it's helped us stop the Witch King and the White Bone Master that was in the Great Barrow. And then that quest led us to talk to Saradin and help us clear out all the orcs and urukai, not urukai, but orcs and whatnot in northern Bree-land. So we're kind of clearing out this area of evil. I would love to get into the Northdowns because the Northdowns is my actual favorite place to play, but I think we're gonna go into the Lone Lands because that's where the book quest is taking us. And I will always stop to grab these resources because we will eventually need them for crafting and whatnot. And sometimes my alt characters, like my jeweler and stuff, need silver. So I always want to grab it while I can. Hope everybody's having a good day. I know I am. I've had a couple long days this last couple days at work, and I just want to just relax and play some Locho and just have some fun. So that's where I'm at today. So Saradin, my dude, let's talk to you. Alright. I must confess that I do not know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than eastwardly into the Lone Lands. I don't know that he was concerned with lightning, which he saw upon the peak of Weathertop. One of my kinsmen, Candaith, who I love, he's really cool, was already journeyed to the Weathertop to investigate. Perhaps Radagast has joined him there. If you wish, my horse would bear you to Candaith's camp. Okay. So, excuse me, Mr. Bear. Ooh, there's another silver. We're getting lots of silver here. Silver's kind of rare-ish in these areas. I'm surprised we came across 3 of them already. So we're gonna ride back to Bree, and then head into the Lone Lands here. Just takes a little bit of a trek over there, but it shouldn't be too long. Actually, I did want to go into that gate, but if I take that gate, I can't get over to this western part of Bree and then ride over to the south part for free, just to save some time.
How can I be of service?
What? I can't get free? That sucks. It's only VIP that you get that. Okay. Well, I guess we're right in there ourselves.
What can I do for you?
No, we haven't gotten to the Lone Lands, but I could ride to the Bree-land homesteads and then just hop off. I think that's what we'll do. 'Cause it's just on our way out, and then we can stop right there. And there's the Midgewater Marshes. It's a fun little place. Fun little place with a couple ruins. So we're going to be grabbing some quests at the Forsaken Inn, and then kind of making our way over to Candaith, right outside Weathertop there, at the base of Weathertop. And then we can make our way into Oscar Ruth.
What do you need?
There we go. Now we can ride back and forth if we need to. Okay. So I might make the Forsaken Inn my new milestone. Alright, here's Falster the Fox.
How can I be of service?
Some come to see these lands because they are shunned, others to simply pass through. Some folk like me are here at the behest of others with nothing more than profit on their mind. What ick are you?
Would you do something for me?
A Falster's request. I make my living trading with the patrons of the Forsaken Inn, or rather I used to, until the goblins arrived. Their presence strikes fear into my suppliers and has made trade impossible. Sadly, that does not remove my obligation to Ollie Redbrush, my employer in Breetown. A vale beneath the ruin of Minas Eriol, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, contains the coins and heirlooms I need, and more. Wolves inhabit the valley, and Ollie may forgive me the delay if I include some pristine wolf teeth with the shipment. If you assist me in collecting these curiosities, I will ensure that you are paid for the favor. Make your way to the valley beneath Minas Eriol and obtain coins, heirlooms, and wolf teeth for me. Alright. Pretty sure we can accommodate you. This guy's got
I'm
4
sorry to trouble you,
quests.
but will you help me?
I'm going to. You got 4 quests for us to do. I am Dandrek Muntz, a member of the Eglain. I trade artifacts found in the Lonelands to collectors in Bree in return for food and other necessities. Until recently, our trade has been brisk, but darkness has come to these lands, and our people, the Eglain, face starvation and deal with murder. Goblins have crept into the Lonelands and have made trade difficult. They attacked us, murdering many of our number and seized many of our trade goods. Ruins of ancient Arnor overlook a large valley to the southeast of the Forsaken Inn, Minas Eriol. That place it is called, and it was long dear to my people. Would you go there and retrieve our trade bundles from the crates that remain and return to me? The crates are all in that remain of our last collection.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
My charge is clear. My charge is clear. Revisit a measured vengeance upon the goblins. Still, I feel this is not enough. The goblins are responsible for the deaths of many, and I want to revisit upon them what they brought upon us. I will pay you in trade and recognition among my people if you are willing to assist me in this endeavor. Any goblins from the northeast of this encampment to the depths of Minas Eriol will suffice, as many will carry the proof that I desire. Scabbards, leather scabbards used to house their murderous daggers. Seek out the goblins in those places and claim their scabbards. Return to me, and I will see that you receive a fitting reward. Hunters become prey.
I don't know if you can help me.
My people suffered such horrors as wargs tore through the ruins before the lashes of their master. Ferocious and unyielding, the beast devoured many members of my tribe, even as they lay dying. The beast must be punished, and my people must find their strength again. The wargs dwell now among the ruins of Minas Eriol, the home they stole from my people. We must humiliate the enemy, take their tails, and show them they are weak. Hunt down the wargs, collect their tails, and bring them to me so I can see smiles once more upon the faces of those few remain of my people.
Might I take a moment of
Vengeance
your
of the
time?
vengeance for the lost. Our people suffered an attack that cost many lives, and who knows how many more will be dead of starvation before the year is spent. The goblins must pay for their foul treachery. You carry yourself as one familiar with battle. Would you go to the ruins of Minas Eriol southeast of the inn and destroy the goblins you find there? The Aglain deserve vengeance. So we gotta go to these ruins and just crank out these quests here. These guys have taken over Minas Eriol, and we gotta go help them out.
I don't know if you can help me.
I'm not just a server and maid here at the Forsaken Inn. I'm also a fair hand with needle and thread. At the moment, Anlaf has me making a special treat for the goblins of Annunlos. I've been trying to finish this terrible scarecrow for weeks, but there are none here willing to risk their lives against the goblins to bring me what I need to complete it. I have all the pieces I need, except cloth from enough goblin tabards to complete the scarecrow. If you are willing, go to the ruins of Minas Eriol to the south, or the plains of Annunlos, and bring me some tabards from the goblins there. So I can finish this dreadful thing. Okay. Couple repeatables here, which is okay.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Candace's obligation. I will tell you of my troubles, traveler, and I see if you can lend me your assistance. The Muncies supplied me with pottery and other trinkets found throughout the ruins in the lowlands. They count themselves folk of these lands, these Aglain, and they depend on such trade for their livelihood. Goblins have overrun the ruins where they have accustomed to gathering the pieces. They cannot collect the pottery shards I require, and I find my deliveries impossible to fulfill. If I cannot send the delivery of pottery to Mrs. Sandheaver in the town of Bree, I will not be paid. There is a valley beneath the ruins of Minas Eriol, southeast of the Forsaken Inn, where the wolves have been known to prowl. There may be some shattered bits of pottery there, and perhaps some whole pieces as well. If you can bring me some, I will see you get paid for your efforts. Do be careful, the lowlands never cease to be dangerous, especially in these troubled times.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Okay. Ah, good. You look like to be an adventurous sort. I have a problem that I am hoping might assist me with. It seems that some of the patrons have been complaining of terrible wailing noises coming from underneath from the walls and the floor in the cellar. I'm sure it's nothing, but business hasn't been great lately. What with the rumors that the Forsaken Inn is haunted. Now, I'm too busy to waste my time on hogwash like that myself, but perhaps you might be interested in taking a look. If not else, you could confirm it's a rumor and nothing more. I should warn you, though, that the customers don't normally start complaining about the noises until about midnight, so you'll probably have to hang around here until then. I'll even throw in as much ale as you can drink to help pass the time. Okay, I'm not gonna do that instance quite yet, so I'm gonna remove that, but I do want to.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Good day, Captain. What do you need? Did I summon you? Anyways, it doesn't matter. My supplies have not come back from Bree. I sent a cart out a week ago or earlier. I'm not sure anymore. But I did send a cart, I know that. Now, where is it? Tell me that. The cart was traveling west towards Bree, and it should have come back by now. I want to know what happened to the supplies I sent and the cart's driver. I hope it wasn't the goblins. There are so many of them here now. Will you help? Will you travel west towards Bree? Search for both north and south and bring me any news you discover. Yeah, it's the guy on the road we saw. I know the Forsaken Inn is got an instance down here, and I've never actually done it. I just stepped foot in it once, many, 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 many moons ago. But I've always wanted to do it. I think eventually we will. Yep, eventually we will get there. Yeah, it's like behind there, that bookshelf, I believe. There's like a secret passage or something somewhere. Alright.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help
There are
me?
too many travelers, even though this remote land and the nearest water sits foul and stagnant. We've the well, of course, but water is rationed among all the guests and does not go as far as it might. Blankets need making and mending, but there are no better hides to be found than those of the wolves. The hide of a warg is too coarse, but a wolf's fur can be made soft with a comb. If you've the time and a good heart, I would ask for your assistance. You'll not see me stomping through the brush to get these wolves as deadly as they are. There are a few places where you may want to look for wolves with proper hides. Wolves creeping among the ruins of Minas Eriol south to the south, though that place is also crawling with wargs and goblins. Wolves hunt two wolves hunt too among the Reether Hills, to the east and north. Finally, you could travel even further north, but the Midgewater Pass is dangerous and full of even worse things than wolves. When you have the wolf hides, return to me and I'll see that you're rewarded.
I'm sure
We got a
we'll do no good,
lot of
but may
quests
I
here.
speak with you?
Old Mugwort does the cooking around here, though he has been in the wild for weeks. I have some recipes of my own that tickle my fancy of some of the that tickle the fancy of some of the guests. So much so that they have bought out all of my latest fare. The recent commendation ran off with our modest herd of swine, and I need more pork. I need boar feet and leg bones, though I'll not share with you all of my recipe. I will tell you that the marrow from the bones gives the soaked feet a richer taste. Once you pull the fur away and cure the feet in salt, you've got a tasty treat. You should find boars in the surrounding area in northeast hills, the weather hills. Among the weather hills, I should say. Be careful though, not every foot is good for eating. Alright, last quest you
I
can read, and
don't
then we
know
can go
if
out
you can
questing.
help me.
Ever since Gedrick Munns showed up, I've had no rest. Normally, we see no guests for months on end, but the glut of guests here has stretched me to my limit. Anlaf is under a great strain and takes his worries out on me, driving harder to see that the chambers are cared for, the workers watched, and the guests fed. Well, I'm not just able to well, I'm just not able to do all that. One thing that still needs to be done is the replacing of the pillows. All the stuffing's gone missing with the use that they are getting, and I need to get the fluff back into them. We don't have the luxury of ducks, but the craven circling about in the north might do in a pinch. There are plenty of the troublesome thorn talon and sharp-eyed craven lurking about. Bring me some of their feathers, and I'll pay you for your trouble. The birds circle often over the valleys surrounding Weathertop and the summit of the Great Hill. Okay, so we just loaded up on quests here. A lot of them are going to be in conjunction with one another, which is great. So we could go and just grab that, go find that cart real quick. Just backtrack here for just a moment. You're loading up on quests. That is for sure. Yep, here's the cart. The cart has been looted and destroyed. The pendant sparkles in the sun. This is no goblin-made item. The craft is too symmetrical and clean. Someone has recently lost this item. Perhaps Candaith or someone at the Forsaken Inn knows knows something of this object. Poor guy. Poor guy is just doing his job.
Can't you leave me
What?
to my
Goblins
misery?
attacked my cart? This is no good at all. How am I supposed to feed my patrons? This is simply no good at all. Let me think on this.
Might I take
Pay
you
no
over
mind to
your
the name
cabin?
of the inn. Not all who pass here never return. Only ones that stray too far off the road and find themselves in the clutches of them goblins. Bloody-handed creatures deserve a good beating, those goblins. You're an able-bodied sort. Why don't you go show those brutes they're not wanted here? The lands around the inn are just crawling with them. People scare easily, you see. With the goblins creeping all about in the ruins and so close to the inn, I'm destined to use the wood falling from the roof to bar the doors unless someone gives me a hand. You'll find goblins on the field of Annunlos, and a good number of them have established a foothold at the old ruins of Minas Eriol southeast of here. Okay, let's get over to that ruins and just kind of knock out some of these quests for sure. There's so many quests to do over there. Oh, and this guy has something too.
Might I take a moment of your
Greetings,
time?
young man. I'm the constable here at the Forsaken Inn. My body is too old for adventure, but my mind is young enough to know there's work to be done around here. Go up north beyond Weathertop. There are wolves and orcs at the Midwater Pass, and boars scattered throughout Annunlos, causing no end of trouble. I have a bit of proposition for you. Clear out the threats. If you bring me proof of your noble deeds, I'll see that you're rewarded fair. Are you interested? Yes. I want to complete these quests. Where am I? Oh, is that? Oh, there's the polished pendant. I think I can talk to this guy, somebody in here about. Let's just try and find this real quick, and then we'll we'll adventure out. I promise.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
I hate the goblins, I do. Sulking thieves, a lot of them, sneaking about in the night so they can pick the best herbs and mushrooms. They'll soon pick the lowlands dry if they go unhindered. Not that there was much out there to begin with. I made a special drop for them, though. It'll make them sluggish and unruly, maybe unruly enough to fight amongst themselves. And if not, well, it'll have other effects. Just might take them to change their minds about staying here. Take these drops and pour them into the barrels located in the goblins' camp to the northeast of the inn at Witherfoot Hill at the base of the Weathertop. Return to me when the deed is done. I will.
I don't know if you can help me.
Since you are headed north to into the east goblin-infested hills and valleys, I think you ought to ask one more favor and issue one more warning. There are wargs among the goblins, and a good many of them. Old Mugwort, a dear friend of mine and the cook here at the Forsaken Inn, hates them fiercely. I hate the goblins, though, and that I do, I want you to be mindful of the pack leader, Luz. If you see him, steel your nerve and grab your steel. It will be a difficult battle, but you should be able to defeat him. When you do, return to me with the news of the fight. But I want to find who needs this pendant. It's got to be somebody down here. Okay, maybe it's not in here. Oh, it's not this guy, because he just got the stroke of midnight. Okay. Okay, maybe it's at Weathertop, because it said it's either at the Forsaken Inn or Weathertop. Yep. I think this is where we go. Yeah. We're gonna come about around the south here and pick them off. I guess we can fight this guy. Alright, I want to get into these ruins here. Here we go. I think we're gonna probably spend a fair time in this spot. Just want to kind of round up several of these guys here real quick. Oh yeah, there's like spiders and stuff down here too. This place is a really cool place to quest. There's just a lot of stuff to grab and to do here, and plenty of goblins to cleave. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, so we barely stepped foot in here. We've gotten several quests done. Now I can kind of focus on these other ones here, and then we can go back to. Come on, guys. All right. We got some supplies, and we cleaved out some goblins here. Ooh. Got a two-handed axe there. Is that the same one we're running with right now? Not quite. We do have to get some of these boars, though. And probably these wolves? Yes. Yes, those wolves, we need to get their teeth, apparently. Oh. Alright, we are definitely looking for boars and wolves. And we gotta go collect some coins too. There's another boar. What does this thing do again? Telling mark. Mark an enemy so that allies can do increased damage to it. You only mark one enemy at a time. Okay. Noble deeds. Falster's request. Oh. Falster's request. Oh, I probably should have done that too. Which one do I have done? This one? That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. I hope I don't have to go back in there because I kind of messed that. Heading the draw. I think I have to go back in there to the ruins. I messed that one up. That one's done. Yeah, I gotta go back in there. Candace's obligation. Shoot skis. Oh. Wow. Oh, I think I gotta go down here. Alright, here's those pottery shards we gotta collect. And these relics are Norian rubble. Just gonna defeat wargs. If I can get up there. Why can't I walk forward? Ooh. Big crit right there. Oh, did I not grab that? Spiders. I just want to kill one of these spiders just to get that deed marked up. Yeah. There. Deed. And we dinged. We are now level 23. The war effort needs you. Alright. So we got a fresh point here. Fresh virtue point. Let's see. What's this one? Advantageous attack. Shadow's Lament triggers a light damage proc on telling marked target. Shadow's Lament triggers additional light damage when used on telling marked target plus 2% telling marked damage. This one is bleed damage, routing cry attack speed debuff, grave wound damage, melee critical attack chance. Oh, impactful blows, two-handed swords. I'm definitely running two-handed items here, so I think that would be wise to do. Standard of War increases damage and offense buff of Standard of War at at max rank. Standard of War becomes grounded targeted. It becomes ground targeted. And then this restraint decreases power cost of damaging skills. Well, I've never really ran into issue. I'm gonna go with that one. So we need a couple more wolves. And do we need more wargs? One more warg here. Alright, I think this Falster's request is kind of weird. Oh, one more wolf teeth. Okay, okay. I thought that was something different for some reason. And for some reason it's not letting me pick up this rubble. Did I already get this Arnorian heirloom stuff done? Yeah, we got the pottery here. I don't know why it's letting us. I just want to make sure before I go back, I don't have to come back and grab like another thing. Okay, we got it. It's just for whatever reason it's not procking that I am done with that. There should be another wolf that respawned on the way out of here. Alright, got the wolf teeth. Alright, we're done in here in Minas Eriol. Alright, now we can go north here, northern weathertop areas. See if I can grab this deposit really quickly. Nope. Okay, we'll just get out of here. Because I don't feel like fighting those guys. There's Weathertop, Amansul. It's pretty. There's a couple birds and stuff flying up there. I love Lotro. It's so fun. Such a great game. I wish the camera was like slightly higher. Definitely gotta kill some of these guys here. I've been wanting to say something. I noticed that every time you kill a goblin or anything like that, you get reputation, which I knew was a thing, but I always thought it was only 8 reputation, and now it's like 16. I wonder if like in the past they've changed that value so you don't have to kill as many to help you get kindred with the acclaim. Because it's quite a grind, but one that I've done before. What? Where is Luz at? Is he over here somewhere? It says Luz is nearby. Maybe he has a spawn. Oh, is that Luz? That's probably Luz right there. No. Maybe he has a spawn in. Oh, there he is. Alright. So that one's done. We got a lot of things done here. Orc shields and craven feathers is all we gotta do yet. And talk to Candaith. So let's go and talk to him, which I think we can get up and around there going this way maybe? Maybe we can get up that way? Hopefully. Might have to forego that barrow iron. There's a craven. Okay. We made it past those guys. Let's see if there's that other craven still back here. Go get him. Ooh, I love those sounds. It's like clunk, clunk. That was sick. Candaith is down in this valley at a little camp here. Alright, book 2. Alright, Candaith, let's see what you got here.
What do you need?
Radagast the Brown. I have not seen him and know not of his passing, but there is a cold and a shadow that comes across these lands.
What do you need?
Saradin's word comes late to the Lone Lands. If Radagast the Brown passed into these lands, then perhaps hope is not lost in this place. I have returned only recently from this journey in lands far to the east, lands held firmly in the grip of evil. When I returned from that journey, I learned to my dismay that evil does not stir in the east alone. Goblins now roam to the south, while their larger and more ferocious cousins among the orcs spread through the weather hills like a festering plague. I must find the main body of orcs. If you will assist me in driving back the enemy in these hills, I will begin the search for Radagast the Brown. What say you?
What can I do for you?
These lands have become much darker in recent days. Since my time wandering in the eastern stretches of the Lone Lands, a dark shadow has flocked down from the sky. Now they patrol the western lands as well as the east in search of something for their unseen masters. I speak of the Craben. While vile creatures with a gift of intelligence greater than they should possess, we must do what we can to thwart their efforts. Kill these vile birds and collect their eyes. It is the only way to ensure that they cannot return the information that they have gathered to their masters. You will find them all throughout the Weather Hills, which we are currently doing right now. Okay, I want to do one more. I'm trying not to mix these quests back and forth, so I want to get all these Forsaken Inn things done. I want to kill one more Craven and then go back to the Forsaken Inn and turn all that stuff in. And then I can come back to Candaith. So let's go. Just set this as a guide. There we go. Southwest here. Okay, one more Craven. Okay. Now I can turn in all these quests here back at the Forsaken Inn, so we can fast travel there and turn in a lot of these quests. All right. Oh,
Greetings.
wolf tails, boar tusks, and orc shields. You are quite the skilled warrior. It may seem a menial task to you, but believe me when I say this much is appreciated. The people here at the inn struggle enough without worrying about the wildlife and evils that are spreading unhindered. Ever since those lights appeared atop Weathertop, we've had only trouble after another. Only one trouble after another, and there isn't a sign of relief in sight. Take this small reward, you've earned it. So the spirit's trash. Not good, can't use that. Can't use that. That's not good. Not good. Alright.
Would you do something for me?
My deputy, you handled yourself very well against the orcs, swine, and wolves. I think that you may be able to assist my deputy. He headed out to the camp on the far eastern side of Minas Eriol. He is watching over one of the workers there and a brother of that ornery fellow Cadric, or Gaderic. Gaderic. If you are interested in helping him out with the task I put before him, seek him at the camp far eastern edge of Minas Eriol. Okay. Alright.
How can I be
So,
of service?
Falster's request. Ollie will be pleased with these curiosities for certain, and the teeth should help sweeten the deal. I must admit, I was not certain that you would succeed. The arrival of the goblins has done much to change the nature of my work here in the lowlands. You have earned this reward, friend, and I hope you find this sufficient. I know that Redbrush will be pleased with this delivery. Yeah, most of these things that I'm going to be getting, since I crafted stuff on Dandrek and given it to myself, most of this stuff is not going to be good, but that's okay.
It's a sorry day.
A greater theft. Your efforts are much appreciated, Captain. Long ago, my people left the bustle of city life behind, instead choosing to live our lives here in the place of our ancestors. We took the name Eglain the Forsaken and lived here in peace with nature, taking only what the ruins offered us. There was peace, and we did not think to fear it, but then a ranger and some others crossed the last bridge into the Trollshaws, and evil has spread in their wake. That is the Fellowship. From the north came goblins and dwarves in the league, with orcs unheard of but true. From the south, orcs bearing a symbol of the White Hand spread to Annunlos. All of these foes ravaged the land and drove us from the ruins where we once lived in peace. Not good, not good, not good, and not good.
Woe to me.
You have brought a number of goblin scabbards to me, friend? Very good. I'm a man of my word, and I will pay my debt as promised. The, these will do well to ease the pain of our losses and will be used to remind our people that there are still ways to strike out the evil spreading through these lands.
I'm sorry. Did you need
Hunters
something?
become prey. This was a fitting end for such vicious creatures as these cruel wargs. My people will be heartened to know that they have allies like you in the lowlands. We will find a way to repay your debt, Darethil.
I'm
Vengeance for the
sorry.
lost. Thank you,
Did you
man.
need something?
Terror spreads into our homes, and we are powerless to stand against these foes. We are not warriors, but gatherers and craftsmen. Many of our tribe are old, sick, or very young. Not all are as capable as my brother and I. We were sent to search the lowlands for aid. The ranger to the north is of no use to us. Aw. He sits and watches the orcs and their craven, even as goblins slay my people here in the south. You have done much to earn my trust, and I shall speak well of you to my brother.
I don't know if you can help me.
My brother Hunluf. Thus far you have proven true to your word. My judgment, however, is often clouded by my passion, and for this reason I will send you on to my brother. He will know whether you are true of intent. You will find him by following the roadway east to where it begins to rise. There is a vale to the south that will lead to the back side of Minas Eriol. He is encamped there with others. Pass his test. Perhaps you will earn our trust and earn passage to speak with the one who knows much about what transpires now in these lands. I guess I'm gonna just
Sorry to
re-grab this
trouble you,
again
but
because I'm gonna be fighting
will you help
goblins
me?
a lot. So
Can't you
the
leave me to
blankets
my
from the
misery?
Bane wolves. These are fine furs indeed. I'll cure these and sew a nice batch of new blankets for the guests. I'll thank you for your time with a bit of coin from my purse. I actually might put that ring on. Yeah, let me put this ring on here. It's somehow better than that one. Actually, agility only gives me power. Oh, but also increases my critical rating. And then the resistance was just a chance to avoid all effects. No, this one. Or maybe I will keep this one on. Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
By hoof and crook. Oh, these will do nicely. We can pull the marrow from the bones and wrap the peeled feet in marrow and salt. Add a dash of my secret spices, and we once again have several helpings for the Arnorian boar surprise. You did very well. Take these coins for your payment.
Woe to me.
Is that awful smell coming from these feathers? Oh my, I have never thought that those terrible little birds could give such a stench. No matter, I suppose. With the cooking that old mugwort does, the stench will fade into the background of the curious smells that haunt the inn in no time. There's a couple different musics going on here, and they keep drowning out each other. And my jewelry sucks. I need better jewelry.
Oh, can't you leave me to my misery?
I have a little more to offer you than my thanks. My scarecrow will stand outside the Forsaken Inn as a warning to the goblins of Annunlos. They'll think twice when they see what they've made such a mockery of them. Thank you for all you've done, my captain. I'm just gonna grab that one
I
again.
don't know if you can help me. Woe to me.
Enfeebling the foe. The goblins didn't seem to show any ill effects from the draught. Well, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised. Goblins eat anything and everything. No sense fussing about that right now. You did well by me, Darethil. I owe you a little coin at the very least.
It's a sorry
Ha!
day.
What great news to know that such a menace has been dealt with so swiftly. You have proven that you are truly a good ally to the people in this inn. I wonder if there's any more I can have you do. I'm sure you'll give me more quests. That's what after we killed Luz.
What can I do for you?
Candaith's obligation. You have my thanks, Dorathil. With these fragments of pottery, I will be able to continue my trade. I and my customers, such as the vocal Miss Sandheaver, will each be happy. I do fear for the Aglain, though. Scavengers they may be, but they have a right to make a living as they see fit, and the increase in danger across the lowlands threaten that right. If need be, I can return to Bree and take up my father's axe and become a woodsman. For my people living here in this unforgiving stretch of the wild, there is no such work to be found. Mm, Neither of these, that bracelet doesn't do anything, and this necklace doesn't do anything either. And this guy,
Can't you leave
oh,
me
Goblin
to
Exiles,
enjoy?
you've done me a favor, friend, and I feel that I owe you something. I've not much to spare other than a little coin, and that's not worth much these days, far from Bree. There are some others here at the inn who might have need of help. You should speak with our server, Livia Dowry. Livia has been working on a scarecrow meant to scare the goblins away. Well, we already helped her, my dude. We are on top of that. Why not speak to her? You've been a help to me, but you're not willing to leave it at that, are you?
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
So we completed how many quests? We've already completed 15 quests in the Lowlands, just like that, in a matter of a wee bit of time. We got some 10 Lotro points. And we need to do 15 more quests. So Craven Slayers, all these Slayer deeds, we will definitely be working on them as we are going about this. Get some ale. Don't need that, don't need that. All these things that they gave us, I'm just going to sell right back to them. Alright. Anybody else in here?
How may I help you?
Oops. I didn't want to buy that.
What do you need?
I just wanted to see what it looked like. Not bad. Can put those, destroy those loot boxes. I don't think there's anything else for us to do inside of here. So we kind of loaded back up on some quests, and we've got Cadence, his quest for the book of cleaving out some orc hands, and we got just some standard bounties, and then we got to go talk to Huntluff Muntz and Deputy Osman, which they are at the backside of these ruins here. Um, I think this is a pretty good place to stop for this stream. We've got a lot of quests done today. The Forsaken Inn's been pretty fun so far, and I do like the Lone Lands. It's got great music and a great atmosphere. So I'm gonna sign off here, but next time we'll continue these quests and continue this book quest as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.